Covering irrigation systems of Jharkhand. In the state of Jharkhand, only 15% of the total land cultivated is irrigated. Punasi Reservoir project in Deoghar has been completed. Punasi Canal is 72 kilometers long. 58% of the total irrigated land in the state is irrigated by surface water and 42% by underground water. Districts most in need of irrigation are Sahibganj, Godda, Dumka and Gumla. Districts with high need of irrigation is Deoghar, Lohardaga, Ranchi, West Singhbhum. Districts with medium need of irrigation are Garhwa, Palamu, Hazaribagh and Kirri. Districts with low need of irrigation are Chitra, Bokaro, Dhanbad and East Singhbhum. Now moving on to irrigation sources in Jharkhand, including the figures of 2021-22. Now we have wells. This is the traditional means of irrigation, and contribution of wells in total irrigated area of Jharkhand is about 32%. It was 37% in 2020-21. 32 to 37%. Now the maximum irrigation through wells is done in the Sahibganj and Jamtara districts of Jharkhand on 44% of the total irrigated area of land. Highest in Palamu by area. So Sahibganj, Jamtara and Palamu. It is followed by Ladiyaj, Hazaribagh, Chitra and Ramgarh districts respectively. Now ponds, this is the oldest means of irrigation, and the contribution of pond to the total irrigated land of area is about 32%. It was 30% in 2020-21. Maximum irrigation through ponds is done in Dhanbad district of Jharkhand on 66% of the total irrigated land, highest in Palamu by area. It is followed by Dumka, Deoghar, Ranchi, Pakur respectively. Now tube wells, it is a modern means of irrigation. Contribution of tube wells in the totally irrigated area of land in Jharkhand is only about 7%. In Sahibganj district of Jharkhand, maximum irrigation is done through tube wells on 17% of the totally irrigated land, highest in Palamu by area. Due to plateau and rocky structure, the possibility of irrigation through tube wells in the state is very less. Now it is canals. It is a modern means of irrigation, and the contribution of canals in the total irrigated area of Jharkhand is about 2%. It was also 2% in 2020-21. In East Singhbhum region of Jharkhand, maximum irrigation is done through canals on 28% of the total irrigated land, and it is highest in Simdega by area. Now, apart from the above resources, the contribution of other sources in irrigation in the state is about 34%, which was 31% in the year 2020-21. Now, 32% of the area is by wells. 32% is by wells, ponds and tanks. 32% is by wells, and other are 34%. Canal occupies 2%. So 2%, 32, and 34%. Now major irrigations projects. Now the projects having irrigation system of more than 10,000 hectare area is called major irrigation project. Major irrigation projects operated in the areas are as follows. The first is the Subarnarekha multipurpose project, and under it we have the Chandel Dam, Icha Dam, Guldia Dam and Khakari Barrage and main canal. The concerned districts are East Singhbhum, West Singhbhum, Karaikela, Kharswan, and the commencement was 5th 5-year plan. Then we have the Ajay Barrage project, which is in Deoghar, Jamtara. It covers Jamtara and Deoghar, and it was also commenced in the 5th 5-year plan. So this is 5th 5-year, 5th 5-year, 5th 5-year. So Gumani Reservoir project is also, which covers Sahibganj and Pakur, also in 5th 5-year plan. Punasi Reservoir project, Deoghar, in the 7th 5-year plan. Then we have the Kunar Reservoir project in Giridih in the 5th 5-year plan. Then we have the Amnath Barrage project in Palamu in the 10th 5-year plan. Then we have the North Koel Reservoir project in Palamu in the 5th 5-year plan. Then we have the Arunga Reservoir project in Palamu in the 7th 5-year plan. Then we have the Kanchi Major Irrigation project in Ranchi, not under 5 years. And then we have the Mayurakshi Bayan Reservoir project in Dumka. Again, not covered under the 5-year plans. Moving on. Medium irrigation projects. The projects having irrigation system of up to 2,000 to 10,000 hectares of area is called medium irrigation project. More than 600 medium irrigation projects are operational in the state. Now, some of the major medium irrigation projects operated in the states are Kannas River Reservoir Project in Ranchi, 1979. Bante Reservoir Project in Palamu, 1979. Then we have the Jharjara Reservoir Project in West Singhbhum in 1977. And the Thanja Reservoir Scheme in Ranchi, 1971. These are the one of the earliest reservoir medium irrigation projects in the state of Jharkhand. Now we'll look at the reservoirs from Ranchi. So these are reservoirs from the Ranchi district. Now for Ranchi, we have the Kansa Reservoir Project, Korko Irrigation Scheme, Khati Reservoir Scheme, Raisa Reservoir, Vasuki Irrigation Cum Water Supply Project, Patratu Reservoir Project, Latratu Reservoir Project, Suraj Surang Reservoir Project, and Thanja Reservoir Scheme. Now in the district of Gumla, Gumla and Simdega, some projects are Gumla and Simdega also, and some of them are in Gumla only. That is Katari Scheme. Then we have the Dhansi Toli Reservoir Scheme. Then we have the Upper Sank Reservoir. Then we have the Paras Reservoir. Then we have the Solai Reservoir Project. Then in Gumla and Simdega district, we have the Tapkara Reservoir Project and Ramrekha Reservoir Project, again in Gumla and Simdega. Then in Simdega only, we have the Kasjor Reservoir Project and Sukri Reservoir Project in Lohardaka. Then we have the Nandini Reservoir Project in Lohardaka and Salyaiya Reservoir Project in Hazaribagh, Bhairava Reservoir Project in Hazaribagh, Panchkhero Reservoir Project in Koderma and Hazaribagh, Buxa Reservoir Project in Hazaribagh and Chatra, Kesho Reservoir Project in Koderma, Garhi Reservoir Project in Chatra, Kudai Reservoir Project in Dhanbad, Gobai Reservoir Project in Dhanbad. These are all Dhanbad. Then we have some from Chatra and Koderma. Then major of them like Panchkhero is shared between Koderma and Hazaribagh, and Buxa is shared between Hazaribagh and Chatra. We have covered the... Now moving on, from Palamu we have the Bante, Shadba, Chako, Jinjori, Sonare, Malay Reservoir projects. Then from the Garhwa districts we have Anraj Reservoir and Baya Baki Irrigation Project. Then from West Singhbhum we have the Jharjara Reservoir Project and Sonua Reservoir Project. Now again from West Singhbhum we have Satpoka, Natki, Torlor, Morahir, Brahmani Reservoir Project. From East Singhbhum. East Singhbhum we have three, that is Brahmani, Roro, Ginsai. For Saraikela Kharswan we have three, that is Suru, Sona, Palna. Sahibganj we have the Narrow Street Pump Scheme, and in Godda we have Torai Barrage, Bateshwar Ashthan Pump Canal Scheme, Sundar Reservoir, Harna Veer Project and Kaija Beer Project. Now minor irrigation projects, a project with an irrigation system of less than 2,000 hectares is called a minor irrigation project. Various minor irrigation projects are being run in the state through Hill Area Uddhav Sinchai Nigam Limited, that is Chalco, which was formed in the year 2002. Now most irrigated districts in Jharkhand, we have the highest percentage of irrigation to total cultivable land. Approximately 25%, that is 24.25% is covered in the Palamu district. Then we have the Deoghar district, which is very far off, like 14.22% only. Then we have the Godda, Hazaribagh and Dumka. Dumka is at 9.47, Hazaribagh is at 10.51, Godda is at 14.21, Deoghar is at 14.22 and Palamu is at 24.25. Now Central Water Commission is monitoring 125 major reservoirs in the country, including 6 reservoirs in the state, which is Getalso, Tenughat, Maitan, Tilaiya, Kunar and Panchayat. Panchayat is shared between, I think, Jharkhand and West Bengal. So it lies between Dhanbad and Asansol, Panchayat Dam. That'll be all for this video. Thank you.